Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner, and this is the MacVoices update for November 2018. And yes, this does seem like it's coming out a little bit early because it is. A couple reasons for this. First of all, I've had some discussions with some of the more vocal members of our community, and they pointed out the fact that it seemed a little bit off that I would start the month off with an update rather than end the month with an update. So I'm going to shift the update publications to a couple days before the end of the month rather than trying to wait a couple days after. The other factor is that I've had to wait until the Patreon updates all cleared, all the pledges cleared, before feeling comfortable including them in the monthly update. This way, I can thank all the members who supported us through the month previously, and then we will roll into the next month with sort of a fresh slate. And finally, it reminds everybody that we're trying to raise money on Patreon to keep MacVoices going. And so this way, a couple days left in the month, if you found that MacVoices was particularly valuable to you that month, maybe you'll kick a couple shekels in the barrel and help us keep going. The other one other thing too, there's something about the first of the month. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it seems like so many things happen at the beginning of each month or the end of one month. It seems like it either falls really awkwardly on a weekend, or at least it has this year. More importantly, it always seems like there's something going on. This particular time, I'm going to be traveling for a few days, so the MacVoices publication schedule will be potentially a little bit disrupted. And that was especially true when it came to getting this update out. So as a result, I'm just posting it here now, so you have at least a couple days to add to the Patreon campaign if you wish, to review the updates, to give me any feedback you'd like, because it doesn't matter what time of month, that is always welcome. But from now on, you can expect to see the updates for the following month coming just a couple days before that month starts. So I wanted to bring your attention to a couple social media items. First, as you probably know by now, Google Plus is being sunsetted. So I'm not quite sure when it's going to be completely shut down, but for all intents and purposes, it is shut down now. And frankly, we weren't having a lot of interaction on Google Plus anyway. So I have stopped posting to Google Plus, to both the MacVoices and my own personal presences there. Just kind of don't see the point in investing the time anymore in something that is definitely going to go away. So if you were following us on Google Plus, either me or the show, hop over to some of the other options on Twitter and Facebook, and a couple others we'll talk about here in a second. The second thing is that I have been posting show announcements on Micro.Blog, on a presence called @ChuckJoyner on Micro.Blog. And so I'm still kind of working out exactly the logistics of how best to post there. But it does seem like, from my limited interaction so far, that's where a lot of the tech people have gone, or they're migrating to from Twitter. Not quite sure if that's really true or it's just a perception. But if you're not quite sure or you'd like to try it out, hop on over to Micro.Blog, sign up for an account, reserve your name obviously, and see what you think of the service. Finally, on the social media front, at least new social media, I decided to add one more. Since we're getting rid of Google Plus, I've signed up for a Mastodon account, and I am @ChuckJoyner on Mastodon. I'm also sort of working this out, learning with you or before you, depending on where you are. So if that's something that you would like and you are looking to run a new social media option, come with me on Mastodon and see what it's all about. Again, I'm not quite sure, but I also know, again, a lot of the tech people have moved over there, testing it out, trying it out, so you'll probably be able to find some very familiar names there as well. So those are sort of the ups and downs of social media. Our Facebook community continues to grow, slow but sure, and the Facebook group is probably the best place and most active place right now on social media to interact with me and with other MacVoices audience members. Frankly, I still prefer Twitter, but unfortunately it seems like a lot of people are moving away from Twitter because it has become so politicized. Maybe after the midterm elections here in the U.S. that will calm down. I sincerely hope so. But anyway, Facebook.com, you can find MacVoices or the MacVoices group, or you can also, of course, find me as well. So please connect. Love to hear from you. For November, we're starting to get into the holiday weeks of the year, and that always causes disruption to, I think, just about every tech show, not just MacVoices. But one thing I am working on is scheduling and getting some guests on for our always popular gift guide shows that run in late November into December to help you find some cool gifts to give or to get for yourself for the holidays. So you can watch for those. Also, the town hall last time was pretty successful. I've had people asking about doing another one, and I'm working on trying to find an appropriate subject. If you have ideas, or if you just would like to advocate for, hey, let's just get together and hang out, that's great. Let me know, because I really would like to make that as much about you as it is about me, and about what you think is valuable about MacVoices that we can cover on a town hall discussion. So, chuck@macvoices.com if you have an opinion or thoughts, or again, on any of the social media platforms. Finally, I do want to give an update on Patreon, but also, again, because of the change here in the update, these will be the folks who have supported us through October. We really, really appreciate it. Right now, as I record this, we have not met our goal of getting one new Patreon supporter for the month of November. So if you're hearing this and you find value in MacVoices or would like to help out, visit us at patreon.com/MacVoices. There you can sign up. Every little bit helps, and we really appreciate it. So for the month of October, to be very clear, for the month of October, we start out with our platinum sponsor, Genia Labs. At Gold, RVS. At Silver, Chuck A., Carol B., Max C., Michael D., Norbert F., David G., Tim G., Chuck P., Frank P., George R., Daniel S., and Jim T. And at Bronze, Dakars F., Giro M., Michelin N., Prop P., and Rick S. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Thank you so much to all of our Patreon supporters. You help us pay the bills, you help keep the show going, and we really appreciate that. If you aren't in a position to contribute financially, we totally understand, but you can still help us out. You can help out by posting positive reviews on iTunes, by liking and sharing and giving thumbs up to the shows on all of our social media presences, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, and of course now Mastodon and Micro.Blog. All those likes, shares, thumbs ups, and again, especially the shares too, because we like to get the word out a lot farther to everyone so we get more audience members and can make the show bigger and better. And of course, now as we head into the holiday shopping season, if you are buying things through Amazon, if you buy through Amazon, the Amazon link on our webpage, we get a little kickback. It doesn't cost you a penny extra, but it does give us just a little bit of a kickback, again, to help the show going, and that's always very much appreciated. So that's it for the update for November. We have a lot of great things planned, and I hope you will be part of it. Until the next time, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple Tech with MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.